Today we're entering the wacky world of fan games based on cartoons. You may have never heard of these games before, but that just makes the video more interesting. Once you finish watching this, I encourage you to check out a few and play them yourself. It's basically a way to relive the spirit of these cartoons, even though they are created by fans. This is a different type of video on my channel, but I hope you guys enjoy it anyway, and be sure to click that thumbs up button if you do. With that being said, let's get on to the first fan game based on a cartoon. This first game is clearly based on the Cartoon Network show Steven Universe. Now it isn't much of a game, but it's still a nice little experience that you'll enjoy. To move around, all you have to do is click on the screen and Steven will follow wherever you clicked. You can interact with various objects in the room by pressing A on your keyboard. Yeah, there's not much else to do here, but it is a quick and relaxing experience, especially since there's a slow video game version of the theme song that plays as you interact with the room. It would be nice to see this same concept with a bigger environment, but the creator probably wasn't trying to do something too big. The next game is called the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. It's basically one of those retro side-scrolling beat-em-ups, and for a fan game made completely from scratch, it actually isn't too bad. You're able to play as various characters like Homer and Krusty, and there's a decent amount of levels, so you'll be busy for a while. Now since the title is Treehouse of Horror, you can expect a bunch of creepy moments like throwing heads and Devil Flanders. One interesting part about this fan game is the variety of content. I expected this to be a game with just a bunch of fighting, nothing more than usual, but there's actually a driving level that adds to the fun of the game. Overall, this is a cool addition to the cartoon fan games, and while it may get repetitive if you play it all in one sitting, I still suggest checking it out. If you've been a fan of mine for a while, then you're definitely familiar with Gravity Falls. You may not have known this, but there's actually a huge fan game being made that I think you will really like. It's called Pine's Quest 2D, with a story taking place directly after the end of the show. Dipper and Mabel must face a new threat involving Bill Cipher's past and his mysterious homeworld, the second dimension. There are dungeons, unique enemies, clues and codes, and a whole lot more to enjoy. Now just the fact that this is some sort of continuation of Gravity Falls makes me happy, but there's one thing that really sucks. This game is still a work in progress, which means the official version will take a bit more time to come out. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't play a whole lot of this game. It makes more sense to wait for the full version and then play from the beginning so I don't need to wait months for more content. But from what I've played, I can honestly say this game will be huge and everyone who loves Gravity Falls should give it a go. There's an official Gravity Falls web game called Pine's Quest, and the creator describes Pine Quest 2D as the spiritual successor to that. Basically, you can expect fighting, story, and puzzles, which is all stuff that adds up to make a good game. I'm excited for the final version of this to come out, since it'll give us more Gravity Falls story and gameplay. A game spending more time with the characters we all know and love should not be ignored. If you thought I was going to go through this whole video without talking about a really weird fan game, then think again. This is just called SpongeBob SquarePants the Game. Literally the most generic title you can give a SpongeBob game, so that's a good sign. You start off on this menu, which definitely doesn't look the best. And then comes the game part, oh boy. All you do is avoid these guys, and I don't actually know how to get points. This is the entire game. Nothing really happens in this game, and it clearly wasn't made in a huge amount of time, but I thought it'd be pretty funny to showcase this to all you people who love playing weird games. Here's another generic game called South Park the Game. Well, I can color people in and have a good time, I guess. This fan game was clearly made for young kids who like coloring books and stuff, but then you have to think, why would a young kid be watching South Park in the first place? Now, I don't want to end this video off with a bad fan game, so I want to talk about a very interesting work in progress. This is another fan game based on Gravity Falls, and just looking at the visuals is pleasing. It's just called Gravity Falls Game since it's a prototype, but it just looks amazing at its current state. Of course there are glitches and it's really only this one area, but you can't expect much from a work in progress. I feel like if this concept was taken by Disney and turned into an actual title on home consoles, then it would be an amazing game. Hey Disney, you guys need to make a game like this, and not a game like this. Seriously, a good Gravity Falls game would probably sell really well, especially if it's on the Wii U or something. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to give a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Comment below to let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.